Thank you all for joining me on the Top Gun Collector channel. My name is Al, and today we'll be taking a look at Superman vs. Doomsday by Prime1Studio. Alright, so before we jump into the detailed review, I'll just show you guys a quick clip of the art box. Alright everyone, so this is the packaging for the Superman vs. Doomsday. This is the DX bonus version, 1/3 scale, concept design by Jason Fabok. Comes in in 3 massive boxes, 50, I think 60 pounds, and last one back there, a little bit over 90 pounds, so pretty massive piece. But yeah, this is the art box. All right, so just starting off with some basic information for those who do not know or aren't too familiar with these type of statues. This is basically what's considered a 1/3 scale diorama. As far as length, depth, and height, I measured it. Not quite sure how it's listed on Prime1, but I measured it at around 41 inches in length from the end over here all the way to the end of the cape. Depth wise, it was about 31 inches, and height tip of the cape over here was about 37 inches. Weight, this thing, it's massive. I believe the box alone with just the base, which was essentially the rubble without the bars, the metal bars, and the bottom torso, was about close to 90 pounds, so pretty heavy piece. But yeah, so this is a diorama, Superman versus Doomsday, of course. And here, get up close. So starting off with just like the, I guess, execution of this piece and the art direction, they did a really good job. Like, it actually looks like it has a lot of movement to it. It does look like a Doomsday is pretty much just, jumping right out the ground with Superman flying down. Yeah, so the execution really well, concept-wise. Now here, let me get a little bit up close as far as like the paint apps on this piece. So here, starting off with we'll just start off with the base. So I'd say, sculpt wise, as far as the base goes, rocks, they look really good, really good. I felt like there could have been a lot of areas of improvement as far as the paint goes on these rocks. For example, I don't know, it just looks too plain. No type of color differentiation there. Unlike over here, like this one, you can see is a little bit more color variation. We have greens, browns, grays. Like, it looks really good. Looking at the Doomsday or the Daily Planet sign. See if I can. So yeah, detail on this is really good. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Not sure if this maybe should have been a different color. Not 100%. I'm not I feel like it. I can definitely picture the exterior of this painted this color, but I'm not sure if the interior probably would have been like a steel color. But I don't have any issues with that really. So yeah, as far as like paint and sculpt wise goes of the base, the sculpt is really good. So I'll take a look get around here so you guys can really see it. Like I said, the rocks, they're not bad, nothing out of this world that like we haven't seen before on any of these pieces, but I would have liked a little bit more color differentiation on here, like added more browns, greens, things of that sort. But Here, hold on, I'm gonna turn on this light over here. All right, so again, I feel like the rocks, they just say the base is probably the base, paint on the base is probably the weakest part in the statue, but I still don't think it's bad. You know, it's not bad. It's just could have been a little bit better. Yeah, and then here we can jump over to Doomsday. So great job with him. He has more of that like elephant type skin. Really, really rough. Now for him, you can see they did more of course, grayish, brownish, and I don't know, these all these bones just sticking out look awesome. Really good detail. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. It did, you know, of course, contrast from like gray to dark brown to the tip just being white. So it does kind of look like that, like a bone effect. It's really, really good. A lot of great detail. Yeah, for the most part, as you can tell throughout his body, it's pretty much flat paint. We have a little bit of shine or like more on his like tongue area. Of course, the eyes are kind of give it like that laser effect. Same thing here, like you can see these nails. Kind of like a gloss look. But of course the bones are all straight flat paint, which is how they should be, of course. But here I'll give you a better look at how the back looks. Really, really, really good. Yeah, so I'd say as far as like the paint apps on Doomsday, it's really good. They did a really good job. Look at that, that looks amazing. It's awesome. And then you can even see, they even went as far as, I'm not sure if it picks up on camera, but he has fingerprints. Not sure if you guys can see that. And I think even on the thumb as well. Let me see if I can. Yeah. So really good detail on him. Like I said, his nails are high gloss. So look pretty cool, you know, different contrast compared to everything, pretty much his whole entire body. Oh yeah, and then we have his over here, his shorts. Looks good. They did a good job with the paint apps here. Paint is really clean on this one. I have no issues with any bleeding or anything of that sort, but it's Prime1. Prime1 always does a good job with their paint apps. One thing about Doomsday's, so for the most part, we have the bottom portion that's already stuck to the base. So to assemble this guy, you essentially have to plug in, or yeah, this piece connects to the body and then to the top body, and then that connects to the legs. So there are a few seam lines. One, the head. So the head does not come attached. You can see the seam line right there. So that's one seam line. And then also right here. So it essentially here, let's see if I can. So of course you connect that arm to the top half of the body, and then you connect it on the base, and then you kind of just finish it with this. So it does leave a pretty nasty seam line. Depending on how you display it, you really can't see it. And to tell you the truth, with all these bones sticking out. You know, I don't really, I'm not one who really complains too much when it comes down to seam lines, unless it's like, mainly when it's underneath the head. But with this one, you can't really tell, especially since you're going to be looking at it more towards, you know, looking down at it. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there that have huge issues with seam lines. So if that's something that bothers you, then yep, here you go. Here's a up close of that seam line. But from far, look, you really can't tell. You really can't tell. But yeah, but otherwise, sculpt on Doomsday, awesome. Paint, really good. Probably would have just liked a little bit more gloss in the tongue area around there, and the gums and the teeth, but nah, not really complaints, you know, just a little bit more improvement maybe. But and then the eyes, I like them. Yeah, they look good, you know, clean paint job. But I don't know, maybe a different color or a little bit different red might have looked a little bit better, but I like it. Looks good. All right, jumping over to Soups. Let's see. So here, just so you can have a full view of him. All right, so starting from the bottom. So with Soups, it's all one piece. One piece, of course, besides the head sculpts and the cape. So this goes into over here. It has like a underneath the foot. There's probably about an inch of resin, and underneath that is the metal rod. So it fits in there really well, snug. I don't suspect that this one is going to lean. I know that's one of the things I was concerned about, was whether or not this one would lean, especially with the cape sticking out like that. But they did a really good job with the engineering. There's also a support here, so extra support. And then on top of that, this cape, it's that I'm not 100% sure what it's called, but it's a way lighter material. It's not 100% like it's not polystone. Yeah, I don't think I believe the Superman Hush had a polystone cape. This one is more of a poly resin, I believe. So, but here, let's get up a little bit close. So he has more of that leather type details there. So it looks really good, the boots. Really good. Clean too. Paint job is clean. Really good. Some more details here. So you got, of course, more of that leather type pattern here. The belt has some designs as well. And again, really clean. Look at that. Look at, really clean. So then we move over here. So we'll start over here. So probably doesn't pick up on camera too well. I have a light back there as well. So basically it looks like they use clear resin for both head sculpts and for his fist. So it looks really good. The nails could have been painted a little bit better. Kind of fake there, but see if you can see the detail on this. It's really good. Yeah. Then we have the chest emblem. This is the classic one. So I got the DX bonus version, which comes with an additional chest plate. So it's this one. This is the Flesher. I think it's the Flesher cartoon version. I like the classic one, but you know, it's good to have extras. So yeah, but looking at the sculpt of this, it's really well. They did a great job with it. Soups. I guess a lot of people will might not like that he's over muscularized. Looks like he has like a 20-pack or something, but at the end of the day, he's an alien. But I don't know. I don't really have an issue. I have I'm a huge fan of Alex Ross as well, so I don't mind this one or even just your traditional Alex Ross type soups. I would like to have multiple various soups in the collection, so this one's a keeper. All right, so going on to the portraits. So like I said, I did get the DX bonus, which gives us 4 portraits. Here, let me bring this light a little closer. So, all right, so I believe this one is the regular one that just kind of, that comes with the regular edition. But yeah, it's really good. Kind of looks like he got like a 5 o'clock shadow a little bit. And then the eyes, I'm pretty sure the eyes are decals. Yeah. But the sculpt is good. And then, I'm not sure if you can see it, but here, let's see. See if I can. Not sure if you can see the bluish hue on his hair. It's really good though. But here, I'm gonna show you guys all head sculpts. So I'm gonna put this one down and take this one off. And we'll switch it up with this portrait. This is more the grinning portrait. So one thing about with the grinning and the ones more, I guess, angrier portraits, they do have, it's, again, I think it is decals, but it's has like a reddish and like a neon orange in the center, which kind of gives it that laser effect. Yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, but it's good. I like this one. Not my favorite, but I like it. But now let's take it up a notch. Because I don't know. He's fighting Soups. I mean, he's fighting Doomsday, so I feel like he has to be angrier. Alright. This is definitely... It's between this one and the DX that are my favorites. For sure. That looks amazing, man. Look at that. Look at that. Look at his eyes. So for this one, same thing. They added more red and more orange. Give it more of the laser beam effect. Yeah, it's awesome. Same thing with the other ones. Bluish hue on top for the hair. Great job. Looks really good. Yeah, it looks awesome. In fact, if you're not able to get the DX bonus, this will do just fine. I like both. I'm probably gonna end up switching this one off with the bonus every once in a while. So, all right, let's take it up one more notch. All right. So here is the DX bonus, which is the exact same sculpt we saw right now. But for this one, it comes with 2 laser beams with each of them has like a magnet in them. So so the eyes essentially have a hole and you just put them in there and that's pretty much it. But yeah, it looks awesome. I think I'm gonna keep this one displayed as I already own Superman Hush. So, you know, this one's, for me, it's really unique. Looks awesome though. Yeah, they did a really good job with this head sculpt. And here, just to show you guys, I guess, switch this off. So that's how it looks in case anyone wants to display that one. That's I believe it's the Flesher Brother cartoon one, or the Flesher cartoon. Looks good though. I like it. Still prefer the classic, but it looks good. So I'll take one more look in the back, and yeah, let's see. Look at that. Great details. A lot of wrinkles there. You can see the wrinkles. More symbols on the belt. The cape looks really good. Great flow with it. Look at that. And like I said, it's lightweight, so not concerned that this piece will lean. This is massive. Just look at that. Awesome piece. Yeah, so for those of you thinking about picking this up, say go for it, you know. I don't have any regrets. I don't think you would either. And in case you weren't able to pick up Doomsday or weren't able to pick up a Hush, you can kill two birds with one stone right here. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. And again, thank you all for joining me.